What up, Puck Squad? I'm coming at you with a quick on-course review of the brand new prototype C-Line Metal Flake MD5. Kind of a tongue twister there, but we have the brand new MD5s, and I also have the old Innova MD5 that I've had in my bag for probably 3 or 4 years. I really don't know how long, but this thing is incredibly beat in, so it would be a little bit unfair for me to do a disc comparison to the flight of the old MD5, just because this is really beaten in and it wouldn't fly anything like a brand new MD5 similar to the MD5s I have here. So I just wanted to bring it just to show the difference in silhouette. So you can see that there's a clear difference in the silhouette, mainly being the fact that the new MD5 does not have a bead. The old MD5 has that bead that you can see on the bottom of the rim, and the new MD5 has absolutely no bead at all, not even a micro bead. So that was the first difference that I noticed when I held the new MD5s in my hand, is I knew that the old one had a bead, and it felt a little bit different to not have a bead on the new ones. For me personally, I use the MD5 more as a forehand disc than a backhand disc. This one that's in my bag has been through so many different throws. You can see just by looking at the rim on this disc that this disc has seen some trees, it's seen some dirt, it's seen a ton of throws. Other than the fact that they don't have a bead on the bottom of the rim, they still feel so nice. They are pretty much board flat. I'd say they are a little bit more flat than the Innova ones, which have a tiny bit of dome on top, but these ones are pretty much board flat and they fit right into your hand super comfortably. So I'm out here at Hawkins Woods. I'm gonna play a couple holes. I'm just gonna give you guys a bunch of different flights. I am not gonna be throwing my original MD5. I really just wanted it to show you the difference in the bead and then the non-bead. I'm just gonna get out there and throw these a bunch and try to keep it as short as I can for you guys. And if you enjoy, make sure to drop a like. So we're at the first hole here. It's a 250-foot dog leg to the right. It is a really tight line kind of up the middle here. Typically, if I'm playing this hole in a traditional round of my own, I would be throwing my MD5 on this hole. So let's see how the new MD5s fare. And it just sprinkled as I was driving in, so hopefully we don't see any other rain. There wasn't even any rain on the radar, so I think it was just kind of like a fluke, something that was just passing over. But if you hear any droplets, it's just coming from the trees. It's not actually, hopefully, coming from the sky. Oh, big skip. Both of those shots were great. The first one went a little long, actually. So I'm here at hole 2, and you kind of have 2 different lanes you can take here. You can take the bigger lane on the left side, or you could take a really tight flex lane up the right side, or like the middle side. Right now though, that right side looks so grown in and so tight. It's kind of just overgrown at this point. That gap will probably get smaller as it gets trimmed up or as the seasons change. But I'll probably go 1 left side and 1 up the right side. But the right side one, I don't have much hopes for that one. So if I were to guess, I'm gonna guess that that's about 30 feet short, maybe 40 feet short. See if I can get sneaky here up this middle gap. I actually hit the gap a little bit better than I thought I would have. I didn't get as much turn on it as I really wanted to, but it did make the gap and it just beat the corner. So my guess is both of those discs are probably going to be pretty close to each other. We have also had a few, maybe even more than a few, bear sightings over the last like week or 2. I'm out here all by myself right now, and the last thing that I want to see is a black bear. So please don't speak it into existence, but even if I do, I have my camera. It'd be a really cool clip to catch as long as I stay safe. But yeah, we've had bear sightings out here lately, and I just want to be as careful as I can be. My first throw, the left side hyzer, finished right there, circle's edge, probably about 40 feet, just as I expected. And I haven't quite seen the blue one yet. A little bit longer, or maybe, oh, is that it? Yeah. So this one actually made it further and is pin high with the basket, but also about 40 feet. How did I just make both of those putts? I wouldn't even make those putts with my P2s. I don't know what that was about, but I just left them out to the right and their overstability just put them right into the basket. That was kind of cool. Typically I'm trying to go around the guardian trees and then crash in, but every once in a while, if you go between them or in front of them, you could still get up to the basket, but I am aiming to go around them. Both of those ended up going in front, and the second one actually barely kissed one of those trees and came down a little bit faster. Neither of them really wanted to fly around those. They both immediately just started to crash to the left in front of the trees. So I just started walking to get these discs, but just thinking about the holes ahead of me, I'm probably just gonna get these discs and walk back and do 2 more throws off that tee pad, because this is a good backhand hole to kind of see the flight on like a stock hyzer. So 2 more throws on hole 3. Oh, so I made the adjustment. I went around the trees, but I did not get any ground play. As soon as it hit, it stuck. Oh. So I made the adjustment, but didn't really throw them that much better. Oh, it's starting to rain. I really hope that this passes really fast and that it's not actual rain. So I'm gonna do a forehand and then I'm gonna try a backhand turnover Annie. That's probably gonna go absolutely horrible. And it's raining. I'm just gonna throw these real quick, I guess. Oh, I heard it hit the tree. That was actually looking good. And now that my disc is wet after I just dried it off, let's see how we can do. No. All right. Well, rain, please stop. I literally almost just lost this disc, so we'll give it another go. And now that the ground and everything is soaking wet, I don't know if we're gonna get any better flights than we just had. Wow. It did come back at the end. It's probably pin high, like 35, 40 feet, but that was decent. Here's the first forehand that I threw, and it was just about to beat this big tree here, but I guess it smacked it and kicked it down to the right, probably about 30 feet. I don't think you can see my blue one, but it's gonna be pin high over in that gap, probably about 35, 40 feet out from the basket. Just look how thick this path is. You can hardly see the tee pad for hole 5. It is never this thick. This is crazy. Looks like there's some work being done to the hole 5 tee pad here. And this isn't really a great shot to demonstrate the flight of the disc anyways. It's kind of a blind shot up to the landing zone. So I'm just gonna skip this hole, and we're probably gonna end up calling hole 6 the final hole of the video. I was not expecting rain tonight. There was no rain on the weather report at all. So just unfortunate that we got caught in a couple showers here, but I wasn't really planning on doing a ton of holes as it is. So we're gonna call it here on hole 6. I'm gonna give you a couple more backhands. I think it's 250 or 260 feet, dog leg to the left. So another good backhand for the MD5. Nice and flat. Center of the gap. There we go. Oh no, I thought that was perfect and it was deep. Nothing like recording an entire outro, but forgetting to actually hit the record button before you start talking to the camera. So I hope you guys enjoyed that MD5 review. It was just a quick after work review, and you can't really do much about the rain. I didn't really expect the rain, and it did kind of change things a little bit. Definitely got everything in my bag wet, definitely got my discs wet, got the ground wet. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to drop a like, make sure to drop a sub. Always so much fun doing these quick little disc reviews. And it's nice being out here at Hawkins because a lot of these shots that I threw on these first 6 holes are shots that I would normally throw with my traditional Innova MD5. So hope you guys enjoyed, hope you saw enough flights to kind of gauge your interest on the new MD5. And by the time this video comes up, I think that the MD5 will be available for purchase. So I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy. I am wet and now it's like kind of passing over and it's getting hot again. So I'm just feeling like sticky and humid. I am getting out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace.